Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
Our program is sponsored by Ingrid's Cupcakes and Confections and the Roasted Bean Coffee Shop. Randy Hunt, Eden Main Street manager, is on the line. Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Mike. How are things there?
Things are going well, and how are things on Main Street? I know we just had a busy weekend with the Uptown Eden Merchants Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and getting ready for another event here at the end of the month. So give us an update on what's going on around.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, it's the Christmas open house is, I'm not sure how unique it is, but the way that we've set it up here in Eden with approximately 20 businesses open on the weekend, and what's really neat is they of course were open on Friday and Saturday, but a lot of the businesses stayed open on Sunday. And from what I understand, Sunday was a really great day. One of the businesses I spoke to said it was their best day ever.
Oh, wow.
So maybe maybe that's the trend, and that's how things will go. And maybe some of the businesses will reconsider the hours and days that they're open. Hate to miss an opportunity, you know?
That's exactly right. Well, I know I was in that meeting with you last week for the Uptown Merchants Group, and lots of excitement, enthusiasm, and entrepreneurial spirit there going, and they were talking about maybe some later hours, and that's something that businesses used to do and have kind of gotten away from that over the years.
That's right, and I understand. You know, it's sometimes it's a staffing issue. Sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes we just get into our habits and cling to them. It's very easy to do the same thing, and to get out of that comfort zone is a little tougher and take that leap of faith. But you know what? All these business owners or entrepreneurs, and it takes a special kind of person to take that leap of faith. So maybe now's when it's going to happen, and it'll encourage people to maybe spend a little longer time on the streets and know that they can come downtown on the nights and weekends, and stores will be open. So it may be a win-win-win for the customers and the business owners.
Mm-hmm. Sure, sounds like it. Well, I know the next big event for Uptown Eden is on November 28th. That's going to be a full day of activities. So we've got that on the calendar for sure already.
Oh yeah, that should be a big day. You know, that's Small Business Saturday. Mm-hmm. When we go ahead and encourage businesses to be open and do some extra things, and it'll be interesting. You know, it's gotten larger over the past few years. More participation with Small Business Saturday. It's going to be a little different this year, and I'm not quite sure how to describe it, or even if I can, with some of the restrictions. And of course, I think the governor may make an announcement today, and hopefully it won't shrink the economy any. Hopefully, it'll open up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's ever changing and ever challenging, that's for sure. But we commend our local businesses, and we need to support them whenever we can, whatever they're doing.
Well, and that day, I know that they're going to do plenty of giveaways. Even with this past weekend, plenty of businesses, had food, drinks, and of course, socially distancing. But I was really pleased that 4 of our downtown businesses put out Salvation Army kettles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was good, yeah. And I know you're on that board, so they're going through a difficult time, too, with the pandemic. So maybe a word on that, Randy.
Well, it is tough. There's more need than ever for utility assistance. Of course, that Salvation Army is the only group in the county that has a formal process in place for that. But they also have the Christmas Angels, and normally we've been able to have that program both in Eden and Reedsville. This year, normally there are about 1,000 kids that are on that list that need assistance for presents. And this year, it's jumped up another 200. So there are about 1,200 children that are on this list that need to be helped for Christmas. And of course, the families that takes the pressure off of. But, with that said, with the extra 200, Salvation Army is doing a decent job of trying to manage that. And I think as of yesterday around 1 o'clock, they had closed that gap, and there are only 300 angels that need to be adopted at this point. So if you ever want to do something that it turns into a great tradition and makes you feel good about yourself and gets you in the Christmas spirit, it's adopting one of those angels and shopping for that child and getting the essentials that they need and some extras that they want. It's just a really great feeling. And if anybody wants to reach out to the Salvation Army of Reedsville on Barnes Street, they can get you the information. I think that there are angels available. I know that there's some. You can go inside Walmart. There's a little Christmas tree by the entrance where you can grab an angel, and it goes through the directions. But it's really fun. My wife and I have been doing it for years, and it really makes you feel great. It gets you out of. You're not a Grinch anymore after you've done that.
Yeah. Well, that's always good to lend a helping hand, particularly in this year that we're going through. That's for sure. Especially important.
Yes,
yeah. Well, I appreciate your commitment there of the Salvation Army. Thank you for that. Are there some other things related to the Main Street program we should be talking about?
Well, Main Street, of course, Main Street's a self-help program, and we try to help out any way we can. We work with all these groups. There's little things that are kicking into high gear. You know, we've got to have a Christmas tree up, and of course we'll have some Christmas tree lighting both in Draper section of town and in the Leaksville, or should I say the Uptown Eden area. You know, the city crews will this week and early next week be putting up the Christmas stars that you see. I've been working with Duke Energy to place banners up and down Washington Street. That's always been a sticking point over the years for us trying to do that, because those decorative light poles are leased from Duke Energy, and I understand they're pretty careful about what they want hung on their poles.
Right.
I'm sure they don't want to be damaged. So those are some good things coming. The Boulevard merchants just made an announcement this morning that on December 11th from 6 to 8 p.m., they're going to have, and that's a Friday, by the way, Mike, but they're going to have caroling every 30 minutes there on the Boulevard. They'll have marshmallow roasting. They're going to have their own tree lighting ceremony that evening at 7:45. They'll have Christmas Zumba out there about an hour before, and they're doing a contest for best window displays. And I think even Santa might make it out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I had a little communication with April yesterday, and they're on the Boulevard, so she said they're working on that, but I hadn't really heard what all was involved. She was still working on the flyer, I believe, but now you've given us a pretty good idea. That's great. Yeah, thank
Trying
you.
to give you a heads up. I really like the what the merchants associations have done in Uptown Eden and on the Boulevard. They're really getting into the Christmas spirit. These window decorating contests, I think, are just absolutely awesome, and it's a good fundraiser for them, because I think they pay maybe $5 a business to enter their window display into a contest, and of course the money goes to the merchants associations for things that they need to do, and but some of these decorations are just outstanding. You can see the effort that they put in. If you have an opportunity, I think News 2 was coming up today, WFMY, to interview Ashley Latham for her Christmas decoration that she just put together.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, and I won't give your listeners any spoilers. They need to go down there and see it for themselves.
Sure.
But I have seen it, and it is awesome.
Yeah, and she's put a whole new front on her long business front there. That old facade has been redone. Yeah.
Yeah, that facade took a beating over the last 3 years, and I don't know whether the materials weren't right or whether it wasn't sealed properly, but it absolutely took a beating, and I'm really pleased because I know I know what facades cost. I get to see. We have a facade grant program here at the city, so I understand what awnings cost, what glass cost, what those storefronts cost. It's not cheap, and for her to make that reinvestment and fix that, and instead of letting it, sort of just rot and look bad, which she could have easily done. She did the right thing, and it just looks. I think it looks phenomenal. To the untrained eye, it probably wouldn't look any different to most folks, but you've noticed it, Mike. It does look great.
Oh, it looks better than it did before, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. Okay,
And there are a lot of businesses that are doing new facades. We've got them on the boulevard up and down Washington Street. We've even seen some in our Draper section. So I'm really pleased that these property owners and building owners are doing the right thing and really dialing up the town. Makes you feel good to go downtown and see the new signage and storefronts.
It really does. Yeah, a lot of new businesses have recently opened, and more opening soon. So the growth is here. That's for sure in Eden.
Yeah. Speaking of our newest business to open is going to open during the open house in Uptown Eden, and that's Simply MK that's moved into the former Harrington Law Office and repurposed that space. I don't think that they'll have their cafe open in time, but I do understand their rationale for wanting to open up during the open house.
Oh, good.
So,
okay.
It'll be neat to see a new business down there.
That's right. Well, they joined some good neighbors, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, is there anything else we need to mention?
No. Let's keep some surprises for next time, Mike.
Oh, I like surprises. Okay. All right. Randy Hunt, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for your hard work for the City of Eden.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate everything you do also.
All right. See you later. Bye. Randy Hunt doing a great job as Eden Main Street manager. Our program is sponsored by Ingrid's Cupcakes and Confections. I tell you, she's doing a great job, specializing in delicious and affordable fresh baked goodies for all occasions, cupcakes. I think really her specialty in cakes and candy and all of that. Ingrid's makes any event special. Birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, grand openings, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Call for custom orders. She's done a number of things for us and for so many others. Gift tins. Now, there's a good idea for Christmas. You'll find her on Facebook. Thank you, Ingrid, for your good things. That's Ingrid's Cupcakes and Confections. She is so creative. And then we have the Roasted Bean. What a great coffee shop this is on Washington Street in Uptown Eden. Open from 7 to 7. Good way to start your day with a hot cup of coffee or maybe hot chocolate. Available in 12, 16, 20-ounce cups. And people love those smoothies, too, at the Roasted Bean. But right now, new holiday drinks seem to be a big hit. Peppermint mocha, gingerbread latte, pumpkin spice. Another tasty one is salted caramel mocha. Or is that caramel? Either way, it's delicious. So stop in and enjoy all the good drinks. That's such a nice shop that people have come to make a favorite really fast, meeting out front on the patio and inside. The Roasted Bean Coffee Shop, Washington Street, Uptown Eden. Thanks to our sponsors, and thanks to all of the new businesses that have been opening too, and we're wishing them much success. And thanks to you for tuning into our program. Get more information about what's going on around the city at EdenNC.us and explore EdenNC.com.